Hey everyone, hope you're well. Today I want to talk about the Pulse Carbine from Halo Infinite and how you can actually improve your shot and get better with this weapon. Now the Pulse Carbine is quite interesting. So far from what I've seen, it's probably the least liked weapon in Halo Infinite besides the Plasma Pistol, which is just downright terrible. And I've seen a lot of people running into issues while using the Pulse Carbine. So hopefully today I can show you the best way to use it so that you're not afraid of picking it up whilst you're out playing Halo Infinite. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so the first and most important thing to realise is that the Pulse Carbine is not a close range weapon. If you attempt to shoot this weapon at close range or close quarters with someone, you will not land your shots. I guarantee it. It is very hard to land all three and get a quick kill. You may be lucky to get a quick shot off and then melee to get the kill. However, I just recommend if you're going to go close quarters, shoot once, pull out another weapon, and finish them off. Whether you've got an assault rifle sidekick, it would be much better than shooting continuously in close quarters, because if it's a good player who's strafing, you will not hit your shots. I guarantee it, you will not hit your shots at a close range. The Pulse Carbine is meant to be used at a distance. Not too far, but a mid-range, medium range is the best way to use this weapon. The next thing that's really important is that you need to be aiming directly at the target. So you can't lead your shots, right? Which a lot of people think you need to do with the Pulse Carbine. That's incorrect. You need to fire directly at the target to land your shots. So remember, you do not need to lead your shots with the Pulse Carbine. Just make sure you've got your reticle on the target, and then once you fire, press the trigger. That's all you need to do, and then the plasma bolts will literally do the rest for you. Next thing is that you need to zoom for longer engagements. Aiming down sights, you may think it does nothing, but for some reason, with the Pulse Carbine, it really does help. I don't know what it is, but when you're aiming down the sights with the Pulse Carbine, I think that a little bit of extra range really does help with the tracking, especially at mid-range, right? So make sure you are aiming down sights with the Pulse Carbine when you're using it at range. Trust me, there's a night and day difference to using the aim down sights function with the Pulse Carbine. Trust me. So with the Pulse Carbine, if you can manage to land 2 bursts on the head, then that's all you'll need to kill them. However, if you miss the head, it'll be 3 bursts to the body to kill the Spartan. 1, 2. See? Straight up dead. We'll try it again. See? So if you can land 2 bursts to the head, then that would be a nice quick kill. However, if you miss the head, what you'll need to do is fire 3 bursts and then at anywhere in the body, and then literally that should be enough. I'll do it right now. However, if you miss the head, then you'll need to just fire 3 bursts at the body. So remember, it's 3 bursts to the body, 2 bursts to the head. The Pulse Carbine is really effective if you can land all of your shots. It really is. And in B2B, I find it most effective because in especially maps like Fragmentation, where there's sight lines and areas where enemies actually can't see you, if you can get 2 shots off with the Pulse Carbine, it's a really quick kill, trust me. The final thing to remember is that the Pulse Carbine really does shred shields very quickly. So if you've got a sidekick, you can quickly pop it off after 1 tap. If you manage to land all in the head, it's literally 2 taps with the sidekick and they're dead. So it is very effective if you want to switch out. However, if you want to land another shot onto the head to finish them off, if you can do that, then definitely do that because it will kill them very quickly. So that's pretty much all the tips I've got for the Pulse Carbine. Now, if you follow everything there, you'll start kicking ass with it. Recommendation, first head into the academy, start practicing with it against the bots. Once you start feeling the Pulse Carbine, you should head into the tier 3 weapon drill for the Pulse Carbine. I'm going to do it for you guys now, just to show you what it looks like and get 3 stars, showing you how good the Pulse Carbine can be if you're using it correctly. Okay, so this is the Pulse Carbine tier 3 weapon drill. This one is pretty difficult to get 3 stars, so I would recommend working your way up to it. But if you can get 3 stars in this drill with the Pulse Carbine, you'll be pretty much ready to go for Halo Infinite multiplayer. Okay, here we go. It's probably the toughest weapon drill, but I'm going to show you guys how to use this Pulse Carbine the best way possible. And we recommend also, like, you know, venting, so you can, get ready again. But, yeah, it is quite a tough one because you gotta make sure your reticle is always on the head. If you have that reticle always on the head, then you're gonna land every single shot. As you can see, I miss my shots as soon as I take my reticle off the head. Right, once it's on that head, it's literally game over. The tracking's gonna land every time. You'll see there, you notice if I'm landing all the shots on the head, it's just 2 to the head.
5, 4,
There we go. So that should be 3 stars. There we go. That should be 3 stars. There we go. So that's 3 stars. Now, obviously that was not perfect by any means, but if you can get 3 stars with the Pulse Carbine here in the 3rd Pulse Carbine weapon drill, you will be all good to go for multiplayer. If you can do that, make sure you're a bit proficient with how it works. You'll be great for multiplayer because this thing is actually quite effective at range. Trust me, it really is. That said, I think it needs a little tweak with its aim assist, but other than that, I think it's actually pretty solid, and it's definitely a good pickup in multiplayer. Believe me, if you can learn how to use this weapon, you'll be standing yourself out from the crowd because barely anyone know how to use the Pulse Carbine. So hopefully you can follow the tips in the video, and if it helps yourself out and you get actually pretty comfortable with the weapon, drop a like on the video, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.